Morning. Thank you for joining us for our March Super Stitch Social. We've got a lot of information to jam pack into the morning, so we'll try to keep things moving along while still giving everything the time that it's due. For those in store, has everybody received your ticket entry for our prize drawing? Yep, your fat quarters. And those joining us from home, our keyword this month is lucky. Lucky. So, but those are the folks joining us from home. So we've got so much information. If you can advance the next slide, maybe. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. So yes, our keyword is lucky. So we're going to start out with, there's been a lot of talk already this morning about our upcoming Janome event, Sewing Shenanigans. And we're going to do that on March 17th, 18th, and 19th. The 17th and 18th will be 2 independent all-day sessions where we get to make 4 projects. The 19th is 2 half-day identical sessions with Ann Hine. So we're really thrilled to announce that she is able to join us. She's one of Janome's educators. A lot of us have met with her in the past at events. A lot of us have seen her on her live streams that she does on Janome's Facebook page and on Janome's YouTube. So we're beyond thrilled that we have her coming to join us for this event. So we're going to be doing 4 separate projects for the event, for the Monday and Tuesday groups. And the whole idea is to work on as many machines as possible, because when we look at all the machines out there, it's overwhelming sometimes to say, well, this is great, there's all these machines, but what's best for me? What's best for my needs? Because all of our needs are different. Our type of sewing is different. Our budgets are different. So it's just a great way to explore what we can do. So just to show you guys the 4 projects that we'll be making, this is just a little fabric basket. It's completely constructed on the serger, and then we're going to do a cover stitch to hold down this little flap. So that's 2 of the machines there with a cover stitch and serger. The next project that we're going to be doing is a little bowl cozy, and the bowl cozy is going to be made on a few different machines. We're going to be using the 550E to embroider in the middle. We might do an initial, we might change it up. We're working out that fine little detail. And then we can use the 9480 or the M8, and we'll be quilting on the other side, and then using one of those machines to construct it as well. We'll be making a little purse, a little bag with some decorative stitching and constructing the purse and the bag. And that one we'll be using the Skyline S7 and the 9410 and exploring a lot of those different decorative stitches. And then we'll be getting out the CM17, which is Janome's top of the line sewing and embroidery combo. And our own Ann here digitized this entire wall hanging using Janome's Artistic Digitizer. It's entirely made in the hoop all the way to the adding the backing. It's a complete in the hoop project with a Celtic shamrock and quilting and piecing and applique and embroidery. It's all covered on that. So yep. Let's do. These are the course of one day, Monday or Tuesday. So you would come either Monday or Tuesday. Both days will be identical. So there's the close-up of that wall hanging for the folks at home, and we'll pass around the projects for those in store. Here is the serger and cover stitch fabric basket. Here's the decorative stitching on the purse. And then here is the embroidered and free motion quilted bowl cozy. So yeah, just to kind of clarify again, we have a total of 8 spots Monday, 8 spots Tuesday, and they are filling up quickly. We only have 3 left on each of those days. but you would pick one, you would come in, make all 4 of the projects. The cost of the attendance for that would cover all of these materials, and when you leave, you would have your 4 completed projects to take home with you and the experience of sewing on the various different machines. So I'm just going to start down here, and we'll start passing these around where you can look at them up close. Mary Ellen? Yeah, they're. It's one of those things. Once you make one, you can make them over and over.
Okay.
Yep.
But
You'll have all the instruction and everything. Yep. And so, yeah, we're just excited about it. So if you come Monday, you would make all 4 projects. If you came Tuesday, you would make all 4. It's just to allow 2 separate groups of people to get more people the opportunity to participate. And then Wednesday with Ann Hine, she will be leading that day. She'll do a morning session. She'll do an identical afternoon session. So again, it's pick one or the other. And she is going to do a demo and trunk show. Her demonstration is on the Janome Artistic Digitizer, which is the software that Ariane made the Celtic cross wall hanging using. And a trunk show will be Ann Hine showing us just various projects that she has made, talking about which Janome products that she used to accomplish those, and just give us inspiration on what we can do with our own sewing. So, and those 2 sessions will not be a hands-on. It'll be her just leading a discussion, much like this morning where we have a classroom full of people that you can come in and really just get that opportunity to interact with her and learn from her. So if you haven't signed up already, we encourage you to do so before things are full. But that's really, really our big excitement for March.
I just posted the link to sign up.
Yep, and Ann just posted the link for signups for those joining us from home. So if you look in the comments for those online, or you can go to our website and click classes and events and click on one of the 3 dates, the 17th, 18th, or 19th. All 3 of those will take you to the one register link that you can go to register. Darla.
So the artistic digitizer day, we don't bring our laptop.
No, she's just going to give an overview, a demonstration. I would imagine we can ask questions of her, and I would imagine that she'll have something up on the screen, either a PowerPoint or a live demo. I'm not sure yet how she'll do it, but just kind of give us more information about what is Artistic Digitizer and what can you do with it. So with that, we're excited about some of the Janome opportunities that they have going on this month, and they are all month long doing a marketing campaign that they're calling Lucky Offers, and we'll talk through some more specifics with what those lucky offers are here in a couple extra slides. But they also are doing a 0% financing opportunity. The financing will be March 9 through 19th, but I think we can work with them through the end of the event if we need to for that. So what are these lucky offer bundles? Well, we have the anniversary package offer, the S6 and the S7. Both of those are reduced down from the normal MSRPs. $17.99 for the S6, $26.99 on the S7, and there's also the luggage trolley set that you will get for free, and then there's some other accessories that you'll get with the S7 as well. We have, again, reduced pricing on the 6700P and the HD9. The 6700P also has its free trolley and the scissor set, an extension table, and some other feet that you would get for free with the HD9. For the 9410 and the 9480, the 9410, you have an extension table and a lot of extra accessories that you would get for free with that. 9480, this is really cool. The TM200, who's seen the TM200 yet? We have it out on the floor. It's the green Travel Mate. It's 200 stitches. You'll get that for free with the 9480. The M6, again, has an extension table and a variety of accessories in the accessory storage box. Again, marked way down. And then they have a perfect pair for the Lucky Time offer, which is a bundle pricing for the the Continental, the M8, and the Memory Craft 550 ELE. And that would give you an embroidery machine plus the M8 sewing machine. Some people like to have two separate instead of a combo so that something can be stitching out while you're sewing. So really great bundle price on those. And then we have really great pricing, lowest that we've seen in quite a while, on the CM17. And do any of you guys follow some of the Facebook groups with like the quoting organization, sewing room organization? Karen, you do? Yep. I'm seeing a lot of hands. The Husky tables from Home Depot have been a big thing with their adjustable tables. And what Janome is offering is with the CM17 purchase, you would get that Husky table for free. So a lot of people come in and look at it and say, I don't know, the machine is a little bit larger. I don't know that it would fit on my table. Guess what? You get the adjustable height table that it fits on for free. So that's a really huge deal, on top of it being lower than it's been in quite a while. So really, really a lot to look forward to with Janome. Now, Brother is also, not to forget what they have going on, they also have their spring sales event, and theirs is Let Creativity Bloom, and that's through the 20th of this month. And they also have a lot of bundles and offers for Brother customers. Brother's also doing a 0% financing opportunity this month as well. So if you're looking at the new Brother machine, it's a great time to also get into that. And then some of the specifics, if you get the Print Moda, who has even seen or aware of what the Print Moda printer is? Anybody? Couple hands. Yep. So the Print Moda, we have one out here in the store. The Print Moda is a printer that also has a fabric roll with it, so you can print your own fabric. Or you can print a banner on fabric and sew in, because it's on a roll. You can do a continuous length. So the widest is what, 13 inches, I think it is. 13 wide by is however long you want. Yep. Yep. Or like some of the memory quilts where you want to put pictures, and some people will buy like the 8.5 by 11 inkjet printer sheets, fabric sheets, but this will allow you can do larger pictures, and you print on fabric. And then
How would you get your own design of, like what you want?
through the app.
Okay, so is there then a cost for the app?
There's a
It's
free app.
free.
Yep.
As long as you buy the unit. Now that's pretty cool.
So, I mean, and with that, that's marked as low as we've seen it. And they're throwing in a free fabric roll with that. So, I mean, that's something new and different to think about, that we have the BQ 1350, which is a sewing only quilting machine. They're going to send a $75 prepaid Visa card to you with the purchase of that direct from Brother. A free wide table with the Airflow 3000, which is a serger. Let's see what's else. With the Stellaire, there's a special bundle price on whether you go with the XE2 or the XJ2. One is embroidery only. The other one is a sewing embroidery combo. Otherwise, they're identical machines. They're going to throw, or have us throw in, a free scan and cut with the purchase of the Stellaire. And then with the PR series, there's quite a lot of bundles offered with them, with the free cap frames and PE Design 11, which is one of Brother's embroidery softwares. Free tables, the free flash frame L magnetic kit with the 10 needle. So it's a great time to also, if you're looking at getting into a multi-needle, talk to us about what the Brother PR series offers on that. And then for the Brother Avenir, the EV1, there are quite a bit thrown in there with the luggage case and thread and the various softwares and BES Silver and the Angela Wolf Masterclass and a mouse and an extra wide extension table. There's several things bundled in that you would get for free with the Brother Avenir. And then I just wanted to take a moment and show this, one of our samples. Ellen put this together. This is a connected design that was stitched in the hoop on the Avenir. And then she pieced her border. And then she did one of the connected in the hoop quilting designs on the Avenir, where this border is perfectly quilted to the size of the border, the size of the finished project. And that was all done on the Brother Avenir. Yep, let's put it under the camera first. Thank you. See if we can get the design, and then we'll get to the close-up of the quilting too. How is that? Then a close-up on the quilting. So the Avenir is really, the capabilities on it are amazing. And when we were working through how to hoop this, and it was a little bit crooked, and Ellen said, well, we need to get this straight. And I said, no, we don't. Don't worry about it. And we were able to just go over to the machine. It projected down different marking spots on the projector. We could just move the design. So we didn't have to be perfect in our hooping. Just stick it in and let it go. And it lined everything up perfectly. So that's what's going on with Brother. So classes and events that we have going on. Of course, we've already talked about the sewing shenanigans and what's going on with the Janome event. We have a sew along with OESD coming up. That'll be on Wednesday of this coming week, March 12th. It's a online where you would just log in, and we have the links posted for that as well. But it will be how to make the freestanding houseplants too, which is a new release from OESD. And last month, I think it was, or maybe 2 months ago, Sue had her cactus, which we passed around after show and tell. Everybody was very curious about that cactus. It is embroidery, yep. And so it's how do you make the little house plants, very similar to how Sue had made her cactus. So that'll be a fun educational opportunity that's new. Other things, of course, today we are here in the present with the Super Stitch Social. On Wednesday the 12th is block 7 already of the From the Heart block of the month. So that is moving along, and Anne has it partially completed as she has been working through her video. So that is the block 7, and we can put that under the overhead as well. So that'll be coming up this coming Wednesday. Also Wednesday is that OESD sew along that we just looked at with the freestanding house plants. And then Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, the 17th through the 19th, is the sewing shenanigans to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. Friday, March 21st is our open sew, and we have a couple people so far registered for the open sew. And again, that's a perfect opportunity to come in if you're stuck on a project or you're not sure how to complete it. Linda, you came in last month. If you want to maybe speak a little bit to how that helped you push past your hurdle on the Dresden plate.
Yes, for those of you that were here for the very first social, I was beginning a Dresden plate for my daughter, and I have no pattern. I'm going on a wing and a prayer, basically. And I was at a point where I really needed to get the plate put on the background fabric and wasn't sure how to attack that and get them centered and do all that. So I was in here for the day, and I had lots of help and lots of ideas, and it was great. It was worth 10 times what I paid to do it. And it was great. It was just a good experience. And there was only a couple of us in here, and I got lots of help, and I would do it again in a heartbeat.
And Sherry Resnick was also here. She was working on the sewing club project because she was not able to attend that day that we had done the point of view tabletopper. So she brought that in and was working on it, and we were able to give her some help and pointers. The month before, Darla was here with her serger and needed some help on how to do a serged rolled hem. She was making some napkins, and Anne was able to really. So we encourage you for those open sews, come to them, bring your projects, let us help you. The open sew goes from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m.
Wednesday, March 12th.
The Wednesday, March 12th, that is for the sew along is online at home, and that is at 3 p.m. And the from the heart block of the month is 10 a.m. for in-store and 6 p.m. for the virtual, I believe.
Freestanding house plans is online.
It is. It's an online virtual. How many people did the online that we did with Dime at the end of February? Quite a few hands. So it'll be something similar to that in the format that you would get the link, you would log in, interact with the educator, but instead of them talking about piecing and the hoop and the software that they did with the Dime event, this one is how do you go about these freestanding projects? And they'll walk you through how to make that. And then we have sewing and embroidery clubs at the end of the month, Tuesday, March 25th. Given the sewing shenanigans, we had to move sewing club into the following week. So that'll be on a Tuesday this month. Little deviation from normal. It's going to be an heirloom Easter egg cover, which I will put it under the camera real quick first. Is that showing through okay? It's hard to see because it's white on white here. Okay, and then I'll hold it up for everybody in store. So Anne will be going over some various heirloom sewing techniques. There's wing needle, there's
Is that just on a regular?
Helping,
Is that a regular,
lace joining,
regular sewing?
regular sewing, ordinary sewing.
all on your sewing machine.
Can we bring our little?
Yep, you can bring a little sewing machine was the question, yes.
You need
Yep.
the right feet though. I have the feet for my big machine, but I don't have the.
You'll need a pin tuck foot, you'll need a wing needle. It's a big fat needle. Yeah, we've got them here.
Yep.
It actually looks like a wing on it. Yeah, it's a very large needle that as it goes around, you'll see it actually creates holes in your fabric.
And then what is that exactly? An egg?
It's an egg
Well,
cover. So.
it's not finished there. That was just a sample to show the technique.
What is it?
Yep, but
And
once
it'll
it's
tie
finished.
up and you'll put one of those little plastic Easter eggs inside.
Oh.
And so it's a wrap or a covering for that plastic Easter egg. And yeah,
You'll learn some basic heirloom techniques.
Okay.
but it's a nice small project that's quite manageable in a short amount of time and get to explore those various different techniques. So again, this is not completed yet, but it was just Anne was practicing with some of the various stitching and needles, and we'll have the final one ready for the class. That will be Tuesday, March 25th, and that is Sewing Club in store and virtual.
And that's 10 o'clock.
That will be correct. And then on Wednesday, the 26th, because again, we're thinking Easter, at that point, we'll be through the St. Patrick's Day, Lucky Fun, and we'll be looking ahead to Easter. So we're going to be doing a freestanding Easter egg, which is also one of OESD's. Oh, it does. Well, I made a mistake on that slide. It is March 26th.
That's going to be 2026.
No. That'll be Wednesday, March 26th. So that was a mistake that I made on the slide and didn't catch it when we proofread everything. But 10 until it's done. It might be 12, 1 o'clock, something like that. Yeah, so my apologies on that slide error. But it will be making a freestanding Easter egg. This is embroidery. This is in the hoop. And it's a cute little decoration. This one was done in green, but there's also other, thread colors. You can make purple and yellow and pink and all the fun Easter colors. If you get the full design from OESD, there's multiple different patterns that you can do for the different design element on that. And it just stands on this nice little base. I did not. I keep forgetting to do that part. You can see there. Here we go. And turn it to the side. Okay. So we'll pass that around. But that's another one of the freestanding techniques that OESD is currently offering. It does. Yep. No, the stand is also made in the embroidery hoop. So that's, yep. Yep. The whole thing, everything is stitched out and made in the hoop. So as you can see, there's a lot going on. We have a jam-packed March and we're excited about everything that we're offering. One thing that there was a question this morning, is Darlene doing any classes coming up? She is still in Florida, but she has put together this patriotic exploding heart, and there were a number of you who took her regular exploding heart in January. We did that as a 3-part class. So we want to see if there's any interest in doing the patriotic. So folks at home, if you want to comment and let us know if you would be interested in that class from Darlene. In stores, their interest? You know, it's a wall hanging. I'm 36 maybe. Yeah. We're going to figure that out. Darlene comes back in April, I believe. Yep. So it'll be at some point after that once she's back up in this area. And hopefully we'll bring some sunshine back with her and some warmth. So in store, what's any interest? Schedule depending, of course. Is there interest in maybe doing it? Yeah, we've got some show of hands. Yep. April 1st, she's back. So, yep.
Squares.
Yep. You should know how to do it. That's right. Exactly. And that's the whole point, is just kind of Darlene walking through how do you do this meticulous piecing and get something beautiful out of it. So also upcoming, we've been talking about the fact that we have future shop hops coming up. In July and August is the Mid-Atlantic Shop Hop, which will be our first year participating in. We're very excited about that. And they have a Hop to the High Seas sweepstakes going on right now, which they gave us a poster for. We'll pass it around. There's a QR code, and it's an entry. Somebody will win a quilting cruise, sponsored by Stitch and Haven and Shop Hop Inc. So that's just a little fun preamble to the Mid-Atlantic Shop Hop. And then, of course, we have our Allegheny Mountain Shop Hop in July. And then we'll do the one-stop shop hop, part of the Allegheny Mountain Hop in September. So a lot of hopping fun coming up. Amy, question? So the question was, when do the books and passports come out for the Mid-Atlantic Shop Hop? We're told that we should be receiving those in May. And we'll be receiving some exclusive Shop Hop fabric, probably around that time frame as well, leading into it, and the patterns for our block for that. So a lot of fun. Stay tuned. But yeah, May is when we're expecting to get those passports, and I think about the same time for the probably around that same time for the Allegheny Mountain. So more to come once we get little firmer dates on those. So new fabric. Last month we had how many bolts of fabric? So this month we're just showing a picture, and we'll show a couple close-ups. We got a ton of, and most of the line for the Gradients Euphoria line from Moda. It's bright, fun colors. There's flowers. There's kind of like a watercolory, flowy blend. And in that line, we have a charm pack as well in store where you've got the entire line. We'll pass that around where everybody can look a little bit closer. We also have the layer cake, which is the 10-inch squares in the entire line. and a half yard bundle. So these are all half yard cuts. Usually you get a bundle like this, it's fat quarters, but these ones are half yards. And we also have I have that on the, yep, that's showing there. We also have all kinds of bolts of fabric in that line for your borders and your backing. And one of the prints we got in the 108 wide back as well. So that's a really fun, happy, bright, cheerful. I think after all this gray winter, we're ready for some color, and this delivers a lot of color. We'll pass that around as well, that you can see those. So that's what's new since the last new fabric. So Hoop Sisters, we have the poppies and petals. We had showed that last month, and we'd even talked about how fun those little 3D flower elements might be on some of the panels. We have that one panel with a covered bridge, and I think it would be fun to stitch that out. That idea had come up, but again, here is what the poppies and petals Hoop Sister, and this is a dealer exclusive. So this is one that you cannot get by going to the Hoop Sister site. You need to get it through a participating dealer like us. We'll put this under the overhead. That is not a class, no. But that is something that if you wanted to work on it and needed help, bring it to Open Sew. We don't have the kit, but we can put that together. We could put that together. A lot of the flowers are scraps. It's very scrap friendly because you can pick your different colors for the flowers with little scrap pieces. And then we have the grunge border for that as well, and a white background.
When will you have that? Ready now?
It's ready now. You can purchase it today, the design files. So this is something that you can do for that. So we'll pass that.
How much is it for the file?
It is $35. And again, if you know Hoop Sisters is something you want to delve into, let's come to an Open Sew and help you through how do you trim the Hoop Sister blocks and how do you do those.
Is it an okay project for beginner?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. And then the other one we just started stitching out. This is another dealer exclusive, is Citrus Crush. And what's really fun about Citrus Crush is they give you two different options in your files. You can do a wall hanging, which is square, where you've got the leaves and the squared off look to it. Or they have a round table topper version if you wanted to do it for like a centerpiece for your table. And depending on the color choices that you make, if you wanted to use greens to look like a lime or orange to look like an orange, yellows to be a lemon, grapefruit with the pinks, you can do any color combination you want. So Ellen did get 1/4 of that stitched up yesterday, so that we could show you this morning. So that is also another dealer exclusive. We'll put that under the overhead. And the stitching is really, really beautiful on it. Okay. So that's another new Hoop Sister. And then the Hoop Sisters, they have so many new designs, and we're really wanting to work with them with their affiliate links and the affiliate program. And later on, we'll talk more about how do you get to the affiliate links on our homepage. So we'll have a slide for that. But all of these upcoming designs that we're showing are ones that you can purchase through our affiliate link on Hoop Sisters webpage, and it comes to you as a digital download. They have the Masterclass, which is a flowered wall hanging. They have Rose Garden. They were just doing earlier this week the tutorials, which you can pick up on their Facebook page or in their social media outlets. And that has some just exquisite, the quoting on the back of it just is all of these little roses. It's absolutely beautiful. They have their sentiments collection, which some new sentiments have dropped. They have the Lucky Charms sentiment just in time for St. Patrick's Day, the Do What You Love, which is sewing themed, and then Holidays, which are some small Christmas. And the sentiments are just tiny little projects that aren't part of like a full wall hanging or But those are available. And then they have Spring Things, which is a wall hanging with the dragonflies and butterflies and umbrellas. Birds in Bloom, which is a nice small little one of the 3-block wall hangings. And then there's Serendipity quilt, which is either 29.5 square or 46.5 square, nice wall hanging size. So that's what's new and happening from Hoop Sisters. For Kimberbell, we have talked about the DDE, the Mystery Quilt Wallflower, so it's not too late to join in on that. We have it on the left hand of the slide as well as on our poster. The new March block has dropped. It's absolutely beautiful. And there it is right here. Lisa got that stitched out. So that is the newest, latest, greatest on that. And we'll pass the whole banner around where you can kind of fold it where you can see the March block, which is this one up here.
And then you do it home?
Correct, it is. It's something that you purchase and do at home. And the way that they are working it is every month you get a new file, a new block. And by the time we hit December and you've had your year worth of files, all those blocks come together into a quilt. But each month it's a new block to make. And we have the embellishment kits available here in store, which is a nice little clear tote. It's kind of folded flat, but it does open up so that you could store your blocks in each month as you make those. And all of the buttons and embellishments that you need, and the little glitters and vinyl pieces and mylar pieces are all in this kit. And then we put together a fabric kit as well, if you want to make it, so that you have all the fabrics. And Lisa labeled each little individual baggie inside of here by block, so that if it's June, you would pull out your June packet and ready to rock and roll. So that's what's going on with the DDE. We'll pass that around so that you can see that. And then let's see what's next. Is the Hopping Down the Bunny Trail bench pillow, and we had shown that last month. And we have that here. Ellen got that put together. So here is a close-up of the Hopping Down the Bunny Trail. We love the fact that the little bunny for kiddos in your life is removable. He can be played with and tucked back into the rain boot.
Made an envelope for the back.
Oh, well, with this one, it is a zipper. This one is a zipper, but you could. Yep, Mary Ellen did the envelope back. And what I've done, and what Gail was referring to for myself, when I make these bench pillows, I have young ones at home. I don't want it destroyed. So put it on a wall hanger. I just did the envelope back so I could later use it as a pillow cover. But for now, I can just switch it out and use it as a wall hanging where it doesn't get marred.
Turn them so that they're straight this way instead of this way.
I don't see why not. Why not? Let your creativity flow. The other thing that's really neat in the embellishment kit that goes with this, there's a little wall hanging. And I think this is my personal favorite part of this project. That little wall hanging, and I'll put this under the overhead as well, and we'll try to think. I'm just looking to see what folks at home are seeing, where they can see the detail of that bench pillow. So this little wall hanging that's on here was made to mimic the Mini Quilt Volume 1 April design. So they actually incorporate that in where it matches. So we'll pass that around. There's glitter grass on this pillow. We'll pass that around with it. The glitter grass comes in the embellishment kit. Let's see. The little clothespins, the little jute clothesline, that little quilt panel, the buttons, all of that's in the embellishment kit along with the design CD. And then I also grabbed the Mini Quilt Volume 1 embellishment kit and CD, which has the first 6 months of the year for those 12-inch blocks. So we still have those in stock. From the Mini Quilt Volume 1, which we're passing that around. Yep. The Mini Quilt Volume 1. So that's something fun with Kimberbell. And then they have a brand new release. It shipped, is it yesterday or Wednesday? It just shipped. We haven't received it yet, so we don't have samples made up. But we did get our sample embellishment kit and rope, but these are for holiday rope bowls. So you have the design that you purchase, and they're going to be doing something a little bit different, starting with the holiday rope bowls. Instead of a CD, like we're passing around on these other projects, you actually get a digital download code. So we can help you through that and walk you through how to do that new process. But more and more and more people, as you're upgrading computers, aren't getting the optical disk drives. So they're looking at new ways to make the files accessible without that CD drive built into the computer. But the holiday rope bowls, you make up the rope bowl. We've done rope bowls before, but you would stitch out the bottom and the inside of that rope bowl. And there's trick or treat and Thanksgiving and Merry Christmas and Valentine's Day, and there's an Easter one, and there's a patriotic one. So
On the rope bottom.
So you use a piece of fabric, which then goes on top of the rope bottom, and then you have the rope bowl. And then the embellishment kit that goes with it, there's color-coordinated tassels for each month. There's little beads that match the tassel. There's buttons, and there's little like leather tags to finish off where the rope comes through. So we'll be getting all of this in today, tomorrow, I don't know, within the next handful of days. It's en route. So we're excited about that one and can't wait to show you that made up. So before we get into our demo, just a couple other things to show you guys that we didn't put into slides. Last month, we had passed around the little travel magnetic pincushion cup, and I think we sold all of them that day, so we ordered some more. So we do have those back in stock if anybody's interested in those. Perfect way to bring your pins to class or retreat. So that is back in stock. One of the new fabric lines that we shared last month was the lavender and lemon line from Moda, and one of the panels is an apron. So Ellen got the apron finished and put together. So we wanted to show how that came together, and there's also a placemat panel that we have out there that coordinates with that, and the charm packs. You can make a table runner and have the placemats and have your apron, and have that look really cute for the spring here as we get into the warmer months. And then the point of view that we did for our sewing club last month in February, we have both the patterns and the refill templates back in stock. So if you didn't make that, but you want to make your own, you can grab those. So that's also something new. And I know at least one person brought their point of view topper for show and tell, so we'll be able to get a closer look at that here in a little bit. Okay, that was a ton of info that we just threw at everybody. Are there any questions before we move on? Okay. Well, we've talked about OESD. We've talked about Kimberbell. We've talked about Hoop Sisters. Another pattern designer for the machine embroidery that we are also affiliate partners with that we don't talk about a lot that we want to share is Sweet Pea. They're actually based out of Australia, but they have some fabulous designs, and we made up a little shamrock coaster for St. Patty's Day. It's a fun, quick little in the hoop project, and recorded this as she made it. So we'll do that for our demo. It's a video on actually making this coaster from start to finish.
got a breeze going.
You got a breeze going there?
Wind blowing.
I can feel it. It's cold.
Welcome. So there's the stem. She's trimming that. Adding the leaf fabric. Now the little Celtic knot is getting stitched. Switching thread color, and now some of the decorative stitching, these little swirls around it are going to, or no, that's the perimeter, I'm sorry. Now the little swirls are stitching. Isn't that great music?
How many are tapping their feet?
Yep. We're all ready to get up and start doing the Irish jig. Okay, so now she's adding fabric to the back of the hoop for the back side. And now it's going to start doing a satin stitch. Your tack down placement first. She's going to trim it. And now she's switched to put in a matching bobbin. And now it's doing the satin stitch. And now a darker green matching bobbin. Okay, so now it was hooped with wash away stabilizer, so she's just going to do a close trim. And now we're at the sink washing away the remaining stabilizer. And we have a finished coaster. So that is a Sweet Pea Shamrock coaster. So that was just a fun, quick little in the hoop project. How do we get it? How do we get it? Okay, so we're going to talk about how we get it. So we talked a little bit a few times through with the affiliate links. And if you go directly to our webpage, superstitch.com, just scroll down the page towards the bottom, you're going to see this big red bar that we have the screenshot of where it says affiliate links. And there's a handful of links. So anytime that you want to shop online with one of these websites that we are partnered with, you would click, and the first one is Sweet Pea, which is who did the Shamrock coaster. But you just go to our webpage, scroll down to affiliate links, click on their link, and then it looks like their regular webpage to you. You shop with them, but it's in turn supporting your local shop here. So it doesn't look any different for you than if you had just gone to Sweet Pea's website directly, but by doing the affiliate link, you're able to have that tie back to a reference from our store, and it helps support Ann and Rick and Super Stitch. Not only do we have Sweet Pea on there, we have Kimberbell, we have OESD, So Steady, Hoop Sisters, and Me Time. So any one of those vendors, you just scroll down and find the appropriate link, click it. So we encourage you for any of these designs and shopping that you want to do with any of them. You go through us, and it can be 11 o'clock on Saturday night, and there's a Kimberbell design you want or a Hoop Sister design you want.
Because Ann and Rick don't give out their home phone numbers.
No, they don't. For good reason.
Understandably.
Yep.
So what would you download to get this? I mean, what is it? Like, what-
So this is on our website. So you just go on your web browser and type in superstitch.com and just scroll down and you'll get to that bar. Any other questions on the affiliate links? But yeah, that's something that we encourage, so that as there's only so many designs we can carry here in store, so that allows you to still carry your business with us as well as with them at the same time.
You can't get, you can get through Super Stitch, like Kimberbell or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
that
Oh yeah,
You don't have in store. You can get there.
correct. Exactly. Or let's say you come in and we are out of the Hopping Down the Bunny Trail CDs, which we are in stock, but after this morning, we may not be again. For a few days, you could just go to Kimberbell, click on Hopping Down the Bunny Trail, and there it is. So we're ready for show and tell. Unless there are any other questions? Nope. Okay, my favorite part of the morning. Linda, we're going to start with you this morning. She talked to me about her show and tell. She has something very special to share with us.
Okay, last month I brought history. I'm bringing history again. Cleaned out the cellar of my parents' house, and this was in 100 pieces, upside down. Couldn't even tell what it was. And my husband is a fixer-upper, and he said, well, "Let's take it home and see what it is." So we took it home to see what it was. And
Sandy, would you mind helping her hold that?
it is an old sewing table made by the Syracuse Folding Table Company for the Monarch, which is a sewing machine company. It has a built-in ruler, yardstick. It's got folding legs, so it can, I'm not going to set it up, but they do unfold. So it's very practical. Looked online, did some Google search on it. It's from the 1880s, so it's 140 some years old. And some of the pictures that we saw online, those of you that are garment sewers, do you remember the little wheel that you traced?
Oh yeah, for the tracing.
Carbon
Yep.
paper, yes. A lot of them, you could see the pictures online had the marks from a tracing wheel.
Wow.
on it, which was really pretty cool. So anyways, this is my show and tell. It's going to go in my sewing studio and just as a part of history. So
That's beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah, Linda had asked me, she's like, would it be okay to bring that? And I said, yes, it's sewing related, and it's really, I think, just a really neat piece of the sewing history to, and yes, and it's a family heirloom piece to Linda's family.
How far back does that go? If your mother,
we don't know where it came from. We have no idea where it came from. It was in their cellar, and truly it was a cellar. It was not a basement that they had. But we don't know where it came from, but there it is. So,
your
yeah,
husband did a beautiful job.
he did.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, it's gorgeous. Thank you again. We'll just go on down the line here to Donna.
So I have two things. This one is one that I made in that's last class.
There's that point of view. I knew Donna had hers to share. And she got it all finished and bound.
Very nice, pretty.
We'll put that under there.
And then I'm making a hummingbird quilt, and these, I'm not quite done with it, but this is the pillow covers
shams.
that
Oh.
that I made for it.
That is beautiful. And that's in the line with the hummingbird and the panel and yep.
Yeah.
And I like the way you use the border fabric for that
Yeah.
center.
Yeah.
And then let's see, can set that on the white. Let folks at home see a close up of those.
I'm
The
actually
purple back.
waiting for Darlene to come back she's gonna do the quilting of the actual quilt for me.
That is absolutely gorgeous. Thank you,
you.
Donna. Mary Lib, did you bring something today for show and tell? Okay. Did you bring something, Gail? Do you have? You do? All right. Come on up.
I'm into Easter now.
Yeah, it is. We're all ready to do that Easter sewing. Oh, and it spells out Easter. And that looks like it's an in the hoop
Yeah, it's all
project
in the hoop.
where you did each block.
Yeah, that's a Molly Mine. Molly Mine.
Molly Mine, she said,
Mhm.
design.
They stitch out.
And then if you want, let's put it here under the white so that folks at home can see a close up of some of your blocks that spell out Easter with the little bunnies and hopping through. Oops. Thank you. Fold that back up. And then what's next?
This is also Molly Mine. It's all done in the hoop and it's little Easter eggs.
Oh, very cute. And done similarly, I imagine, to the Shamrock where it's,
Very
yep,
similar.
yep, very similar technique.
Yeah, I mean, I got to going on them. I just made a bunch of them.
Yeah, if you're having fun, keep
I
rolling.
still have some more to do, but I haven't gotten done. But anyway,
That's beautiful.
her stitching, her designs, the stitches are a little bit different than a lot of other people.
And that's
They're very nice.
and that's also Molly Mine.
Mm-hmm.
Those are beautiful. And it's fun to see what other designers and yeah, let's put a couple of those under where they can see. And it's all in the crazy quilt design with the
Mhm.
Easter and the Easter sunrise. That's
Yep.
gorgeous. Well, thank you very much. I think we're ready for spring. You're welcome. Did you have a show and tell this morning? Nope. Okay. Well, then Glenn and Karen, come on up. Yeah.
We know everybody seen the blue one,
Yeah, the
Monkey
blue bear
bar.
quilt. Yep.
so we had to make one for the girl, of course. So we turned it around.
And there it
And
is.
there,
And then if you can spin a little bit so that gals over there can see it too.
Teddy bears.
And again, I can see on the back of this
Oh, yeah.
with the quoting that it's the teddy bears.
all the way through the back, because we bought teddy bear, pattern to go with it.
That was done on your long arm, right?
Yes, it's
Yep.
done on the Janome long arm that we got here. So it's kind of lovely.
Yep. Yes, it is.
You're getting lots of practice.
Well, it's a little bit upside down for the camera view, but that's all right. Turn it around. There we go. And let's flip some backing up so that they can see that quilting on there. Very nice. Beautiful. Thank you.
And she got
Yeah.
busy and did a matching diaper bag for it. It's only one of the. how many
Changing
diaper
pad
bags?
comes completely off.
And back to you.
And then there's 2 pockets on either side. And then there's 3 on the inside.
For all of the changing needs for baby.
Yeah.
That is beautiful. Well, thank you guys very much. Appreciate it. And there you go. All right. Darla, did you have something this month? No. John?
Third one.
Linda?
Well, I went to Florida for 3 weeks with a friend and we got into sewing. And we decided we would make composition book covers.
Oh.
The only thing was everyone had to be different. So I made 5 and she made 5. So I'll just show you the different ones that we made.
And did you do these in the hoop or ordinary
No,
sewing?
Just ordinary
What's it look like on
sewing.
the inside? Did you just like make a sleeve? How
Oh, just a little pocket.
Yeah. And we thought this might be too grandma-ish, you know. Are we really on the wrong page here? But if any of you have looked into the Cleveland Expo, the sewing expo in Cleveland, they are teaching this class. And we just picked it up off the internet.
And for what it's worth, my 11-year-old wants to do some composition book covers for her composition books for school. So,
Right, same idea.
so,
You
yep.
can use
so that's
any-
not grandma. Kids are wanting to do it too.
But everyone we made different.
Oh, look at those.
Some of them have pockets, some don't. Then we started doing quilt squares
Oh,
on the inside.
how fun.
So we had a great time.
And
we
about
did
how
it
long did it take you to make each one?
A day. That was in
That's-
between.
In
a lot
between
of
other stuff
things,
and
yeah,
giggling and,
Right.
yep.
So, but it was fun. It's something different.
That is gorgeous. Thank you, Linda.
You're welcome.
Oh, Linda, I thought you captured it when she had them there. Let's set them down so that we can show them under the. There we go. The pieced one. This is the one with the pockets. Jelly rolls. This one has 3 pockets on the pink, or yeah, 3 on the pink and black. And then the decorative lace.
So, and hers were all different also. She did 5 and they're all different than mine.
That is awesome. Well, thank you very much. Lisa, do you have something this morning? She does. All right.
I started this quote with, it was Darla's BTQ or
BQ2.
or
Yep.
whatever.
Darlene's BQ2.
Darlene, I said Darlene. And I finally finished it. She quilted it for me.
Get it out okay?
Yeah, eventually.
There we go. Which way is up? I think like this.
So this
So there's,
finally is at the bolt sale. I just picked up what fabric looked pretty, and then when I came to do the class, I had a lot of people saying, "Not that color, that color." 'Cause I had a pink picked out, and they said, "No, coral." So somebody helped me pick out the coral.
That's beautiful.
And this is the first time I actually hand stitched the binding. Never again.
that's why we like the machines.
Yeah. And
Oh,
I
that
thought
is
of Anne
gorgeous.
going, "No, hand bind," and my friend Linda was like, "Oh no, you have to hand bind." So
Oh, that is
I feel
beautiful.
very accomplished.
You should feel very accomplished. That is gorgeous. Thank you, Lisa. You want to, yep, we'll just get it on the whiteboard. We can see some of that detail of that quilt. I hope you get that folded up. And while we're doing this, did you bring anything today? No. Nancy, do you have one? You want to work your way up while we get this folded? Semi-folded. And you have your tote bag?
Yep.
Okay, let's get you your ticket.
Get out of the way.
There you are. Thank you. And then Nancy, if you want to come on up. Okay.
Well, I wish I had known you guys had the affiliate with Sweet Pea because I do get a lot of their downloads.
Now you, yep.
So yesterday I threw together, this is actually, I haven't put a closure on it. It's a wallet.
Oh, that's so cute.
It's called the striped wallet. It's all done in the hoop. There's a zipper for your change.
So even your zipper is placed in the
Yeah,
hoop on these
Every
designs. Yep,
single
everything
thing
goes
is
in.
done in the hoop. So I need to figure out how I'm going to do the closure. snap, Velcro, whatever. So that was, and it was on sale. They've had a big sale this last month. And then this one was a free pattern from Sweet Pea. And it's a zippered little pouch. And again, everything, including the zipper, is done in the hoop. And then
Who does that?
this is Sweet Pea that they're
That's
now
Sweet
an
Pea.
affiliate of.
Yep.
I wish I had.
It is
known
good
that.
timing.
And it's been one of those winters where I've been doing a lot of catch up. I haven't had a lot of customers for my long arm business, so I thought, well, so I've got a ton of my own quilts finished, and the bindings need to be done. So
Our favorite parts. Okay, are you hand sewing or machine sewing?
it really depends on the quilt.
Okay.
I've been doing a lot of hand sewing because just evenings, not that there isn't a lot of other things to do. But so I threw a big piece of material on, and some Soft and Stable, I think, is what I used on this. And I just did a big piece. And then I said, well, I'm going to make some
Oh.
things for my projects. They're project bags.
Oh, project bags. Yep.
Yeah, so a couple of them I've boxed the corners so you can put more in and whatever. But these are really fun to make.
And with the vinyl clear window, you can see
Yeah.
exactly what's in it. And
Yeah, and you can use mesh. I know Darlene has done embroidery on
Yep.
mesh. I have not done that yet, so that's another experiment. But so
oh, that is
staying busy.
gorgeous. And let's.
Oh, no, that was just the color of the backing fabric.
Yep.
You wouldn't iron on it because of the vinyl.
The heat
That-
on the
that
vinyl
would be
wouldn't
the
work.
end of your bag.
Yep.
So,
But you could do a bag without the vinyl or mesh,
mesh.
just fabric and
yeah, or just,
with the ironing. Yeah.
I don't know about mesh.
I'm not sure about the mesh
I
either.
think it
I don't.
depends on what kind it is.
Yeah.
As long as it's not a nylon.
Yeah.
You've got
Maybe.
A cotton mesh, maybe.
You've got
could
a
be.
cotton mesh or a polyester.
Yeah.
But they're fun
But-
and it helps you get organized.
But what a great idea. Yeah. Thank you, Nancy. Miss Mary.
My niece wants bags with
Oh,
lots of pockets, so of all the bags I've made, I've never made a done one, so.
So this is a play out of Amy's, where she showed us the
Yes.
blue jeans last month
And I
with the
lined
bag.
it so I could put more pockets in. And then I made her little.
Little zip pouch.
Zip pouch to
Yep.
go with that.
Oh, that is adorable.
It's for her birthday, candy bars are gonna go in there.
slip your phone into one of those front pockets.
Yeah.
You could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then this, I have quite a few baby people. Gotta see which one it goes like this. Let's just make them a panel. And I had to put a bear paw in there somewhere, so.
Well, yeah, to go with the bears. How cute. And your yellow fabric was reminiscent of honey or a honeycomb.
I got this at the shop hop. It was a Chautauqua. I think it was from Fox's.
I won that.
That's right.
Ooh.
That's right.
I won the 400.
And I see your shirt. And this baby was born on Wednesday, and his mom works at Allegheny State Park. So
So
the bears,
the
yeah.
bears are, that is beautiful. Mary, thank you for sharing with us this morning. And it's hard to clap and hand that at the same time, but we'll get applause in. Okay, I guess let's go back to the back row. Amy, do you or Madge have anything this morning? Yeah. You'll do both for you and your mom. Okay.
Okay, well, to play off of what everybody else has already said today, these are wall hangings that I completed on my long arm for
Woo!
practice. Hold on. Oh, no,
Yay!
no. Hold on. In February of 2023. But I had thought, I'd never hand bound or hand sewed binding on. And so then for 2 years they sat completely unbound. It's a good thing this one had red on it because there was blood. There's blood in all of the corners. Yeah, but this
So
past
literal
week,
blood, sweat, and tears into
yeah,
it. Yeah.
this past week I finally finished them, and I will never ever hand bind or hand sew binding again. But
I have my sister
yeah.
do mine.
So I got, and this
That's
one I did with,
gorgeous.
like little pockets
Yep, I got
For the dowel rod to
yeah,
hang
with
it.
the
Yep.
binding. And so they were just little ones.
We'll just
to
set them-
practice on, and then this one I did with facing, like so that there's no binding on the front. It's, and then yeah. So just like 2 different ways to
So you
finish
sew it
them.
and turn it inside out.
So
Oh,
you,
you just
yeah,
fold it
you sew it
over.
on to the back and then you fold it in. Yeah. So it's called facing. So you don't, it's finished.
It's not a
but you
stitch and
don't
flip.
Have the
Yeah.
binding. Yeah. It's like kind of a modern way to finish
Yeah.
them.
I kind of like.
But it's a fun way to explore different techniques.
Yes,
Yes.
and that's what I was doing.
Yep.
Just exploring the different techniques. So those are mine. That work out.
Yep, I think. Yep, she's got it.
This design is on Pro Stitcher. This little it's sewing machines, but it was actually designed by a woman here in Northeast. So this is Wayna Kushner's design on the Pro Stitch software. Yep. So a little local pride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And so then my mom made this. It's my nephew's birthday coming up. And so this is a little backpack. It was part of Moda's Great Outdoor. And so it's a panel. And then you cut the pieces out and do it. And then when they put the little straps
Little cinch
on,
back.
it
Yep.
cinches it shut. Yeah, it's really cute. On the inside, there's like a really nice plaid. And then my favorite part is when you open the zipper, it's his mouth.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And then it comes with a fish that you stuff and then it can eat the fish.
He's eating the fish.
Yeah. So
Oh, that's
we're gonna get
perfect
some
for a little guy.
activities, like activity books and stuff, and put them in there, and that'll be his little birthday gift. He will be 3.
Oh, perfect
Mhm.
age.
So
Yep.
yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Wow, way to go, both of you. Got that? Okay. Oh, yep. Gotta show the. There we go. There's his teeth.
Is that good? We're good?
Yep,
Okay.
we're good. And then here are both you and your mother's tickets.
Thanks, Lori.
All right, and round of applause to Amy as well as Madge. So, Darlene, are you ready? We'll hold it up. We'll get it up. Yep, Lisa's right here. We'll have Lisa come over and help us with this. So Darlene is coming up with her project. This has been a labor of love that she has been working on for several months now. And she brought it in yesterday. It's off of the long arm. You just have binding left to go on it, right?
Binding left.
And this has been every step of the way. She's brought it in, and it's truly a work of art and a labor of love. So how do you want to read it? Well, we'll just set it here, and then Lisa and I can hold it up behind you, and you can talk about it.
It is large.
King, right? All right.
I'll stand behind it.
And okay, this is the bottom. The side is down, so we're gonna go up this way, and then Lisa lets you and I do a little spin. Okay, and I'm short, so is there anybody around taller? Maybe Sandy? You can do a better job of holding that up while, oh, sorry. Darlene can talk about.
So this is my first attempt at the embroidery. So I wanted to make a quilt that
I see.
was inspirational, spiritual. So every block, I was trying to make it so that
They do.
when you're ready, it would make you feel good. And the sides are tilted in a different direction, so when it goes down the side of the bed, you can see it.
She accounted for the drape of the bed. Yep.
So there's 81 blocks,
So the sides,
81.
81 embroidered blocks, and the sides, if you guys didn't hear that, are at a different direction than the top to bottom. And that is so that when it's on the bed and you have your drape, then they
That's good thing.
drape properly.
So on this one here, it says it was made with love by me in 2024. That's when I started it.
It just took me a little.
Black with the ending date.
I know, I was thinking about doing that, but I didn't. I ran out of.
But yeah, every step of the way as she's come in for various,
I'm all excited.
yes.
Thank you.
So we encouraged her when she brought it in to show us yesterday to please come this morning. So this is worth showing off today.
A lot of them came from designs by Juju.
Oh, okay.
And I just look for inspirational designs. It's very good.
And the question was, where did she get a lot of her designs? And she said a lot of them were designs by Juju. And you were sharing yesterday, you made up some, you combined elements on some.
Some of them are from inside the machines that, yeah, and I
Yep.
added stuff to that. Very
That is gorgeous. So I'm going to let you two wrangle folding that up. And then here's a ticket for you. And then she has a clear plastic bag and then a tote bag that we can put it in. I don't know if we might want to do one more fold maybe.
I think she had it folded up.
Oh, maybe. Thank you, everybody, for your patience as we get this back. So, Darlene, the question is, are you going to hand bind this or are you going to machine bind it? Machine. Oh, wow. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Do you have anything, Peggy?
First of all, I don't know one of these patterns from last time. Okay.
Why don't you come on up so that
Take the information off of this. But this also is the tote that I have. Somebody wanted that pattern. I don't know what.
So for those who couldn't hear from home, what Peggy was sharing with us is what she showed last month. People were curious about the patterns. She brought the patterns with her so that you can jot down the name of the pattern so that you can get your own copy of that.
Okay, this I did for my grandson for Christmas.
And Lisa, I might need you to come back up.
And I do quilts of valor, and this was one of the quilts of valor. However, I had to really enlarge it. This goes.
Oh, wow.
Now it goes the
The other, like this. I'm on my tiptoes. Lisa and I should trade places. That is gorgeous. Wow. And
I gave it. It's my grandson's Christmas.
yeah,
It
let's
was
show it under. We're going to put it. We'll just open up that side just so that folks at home can see a close up of that detail. And so this was for her grandson.
What is he? Army, Navy? No, he's 13.
Oh.
Or his bed. He's doing his bedroom in red, white, and blue.
Oh, okay.
So-
Well,
Well, you know, he saw the pattern on so.
That is gorgeous. And I've got the bag.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We'll just hunt. It's going back on its head. So.
Oh, you know, I am inspired over and over and over again with each quilt and each project that we see. That is gorgeous. Thank you. Ooh, what's Sue have today? There's 3. Okay. Drum roll. Oh. Is this the middle? This is the other end, right?
I don't know, they go anyway.
They go anyway.
I think this guy's upset. And the hard part was getting my husband to make the frames.
Oh, he did a beautiful job of that. Wow. They are kind of heavy.
Well, Judy Woody had.
And so these are embroidered, like they're embroidered. They're the tile scene type of. And is this, remind me, is this OES or Anita?
OESD.
It's OESD. And so she did the tiling scenes, and then she had her husband make the wooden frames. So what a great way to bring both of your hobbies. And
Like I said, that was the hard part.
that was the.
Another.
Okay, we're gonna turn it this way so that we can see more on the overhead. That got bumped a little bit better. There we go. And that one, the bird's at the bottom. And then we have a blue bird towards the middle on this third one. Do you want to just set that in there? And they can see that. Those are absolutely beautiful, Sue. And then I'm going to hand you. Yeah, there's a question to see one of these close up. Yeah, we'll take it over to. Yeah, the whole thing. It's a tiling scene. So she.
Where did you get the pattern from?
OESD.
OESD.
That's an OESD design.
Hit my girlfriend Mary Pat up. That's beautiful. Oh my
Isn't
God.
that gorgeous? And each of those scenes get stitched, block gets stitched out, and then you piece them together like you would patchwork. And it creates a. That's gorgeous. Thank you, Sue. So we have another Sue next to her. Do you have anything this morning? No? Okay. Well, Trina, why don't you come on up?
I made this for my brother.
I think Lisa's. Yeah. Can you help me? Okay, so this is the top. And I'm going to duck out and come around. You see beyond me.
I think I got the panel here, but I'm not.
Yep, that's one of our panels here.
I haven't seen it lately.
We might be out of that or maybe down to like one of those. But
Pardon me? I did on my 15.
so she did the AccuFill on her Janome 15,000 and quilted it in the hoop.
And I use a sheet. I don't.
That is gorgeous. Yeah, and I'm sure you guys remember from last month, those who were here, she has been working her way through making a quilt for each of her brothers. Can we put part of it on the whiteboard here? Especially some of the quilting you might be able to see at home.
Yeah, it's a pine trees was the
Pine tree design. That is beautiful. Thank you, Trina.
You're welcome.
Did you get your ticket?
Working on another one for my sister.
Oh, so now we know what to look forward to. Next month is your sisters. Those are beautiful.
It only takes you a month to do that?
Like, I'm tired, so I don't. Keep me away from my husband. I'm not watching.
Quick little table topper.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Pretty
much the same design for Valentine's, different colors and of course the different
The
inside.
the difference. And for the St. Patrick's Day fat quarters that we handed out this morning, doing something like that would be a perfect use of.
Well, no, I don't know if it was, if I got that one last month.
I'm
I don't
not
know.
sure.
I don't remember.
I don't remember either. We'll turn it like this, and that way it's face up. That is gorgeous. And you did that on your 15,000 with your
Yes.
quoting and the corners on the 15,000 as well. Okay. So we'll have you come back up, Sandy, for your own this time.
Just a seasonal table.
Oh, another St. Patty's.
I threw a little bit of Eastery color on the back, so I could just flip it over.
You can just flip it over. Yep.
And then,
It's a great idea.
Many years ago, I saw an idea from someone, I don't even remember where it was. It was a flour sack that they made into a adjustable apron. And so when I get invited to gifts, I make them as, or to dinner, I make them as hostess gifts because if the guys like them because you can pull it down. So if you're tall,
Yeah.
but then you can pull it up if you're short, or you can wear it. Some people wear it as a bib, and I like to make the extra long
That's
strap so you can tie
Funny, come around and tie it to the front. That's a great idea.
So
I love it. I love it. And while Sandy's up here too, because we didn't mention it earlier in the slides, we are working on, she put everything together for the jacket, and Ann and I are going to work on getting that scheduled with Sandy. So that's coming. Excellent. Sue, do you have anything? Another Sue? Karen, do you have anything this morning?
I won't be here next month. I just brought a couple extras.
Oh, this is just bags to read.
Oh, thanks.
Okay. Okay, I'm going on a trip, so I started making passport holders.
That's cute.
And these are done in the embroidery hoop on her Avenir.
Yep.
And then, you know what, I'm going to reach past you and just set them here so that Ann can
Okay.
grab an overhead view of that.
And for my trip, I wanted a light bag to carry, so I made it. It's got pockets. And
And there's something about a new bag for a trip,
well, I wanted
especially
to
when
be
you
able
make
to
it
like
the way you want it.
throw a water bottle in it and stuff and not have everything jammed in there, you know, it's got pockets inside and stuff, so. So. That's
Beautiful.
there.
We'll set that on top of your passport cover so that, See your bag?
This one's a knit, but it's a shawl.
another knit.
I made it for my cousin that's going on the trip with me. So. The edging? This? No, it's knitted.
She knit the entire
It's
thing.
knitted.
It's not crocheted.
No, it's knit.
It's knitted.
Yep.
Where are you going here?
Grease. If I can find any left.
Now this is, we were looking at Sue's tiling scene. This is another
tiling.
example of a tiling scene.
It's called the Happy
And then if you can
Snowman.
turn it that way for,
This is, oh yeah.
that's an OESD one, yeah.
Mhm.
That is, yeah, we'll put that under too. Design Studio,
I don't know how much
or-
you get under that.
no, Studio Design.
Is that
Yep.
enough under the
That's,
camera?
yeah, I think that's, wait, give it 1 sec for her to flip screens and there it is.
Okay.
Okay,
All righty.
thank you, Karen.
Thank you.
Round of applause to you on that. Now, did you make the passport cover and cork since last night, or is
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's last night. Yeah.
because she picked up some cork yesterday afternoon? So
Yeah.
didn't know if that was previous cork you had or if you
No,
got
I
that
didn't
busy.
have any. So, but I want to get another piece of that one that you gave me a sample of.
Okay.
I don't know if you can sell me just a little slice out of that.
I will look at that after everything's done here.
Yeah.
Okay, is there anybody, while she's getting her items packed back up, I think that brings us to the end of the show and tell, but are there any other folks that we missed? No, that's everybody. All right, another big round of applause for all of the show and tells. It just, every single month when I look at everything that everybody has made, I'm inspired and just awestruck, and like Trina making a quote in a month, and Lisa finally tackling that binding, and Amy completing something, and yep, just stop. Sue?
The social thing is very, very good for us because it has us finishing projects. that we have not.
That's an excellent point. And I'll repeat it so that the folks at home, so that it might not have picked up. She said that doing the social like this and having this monthly show and tell is really good for kind of that incentive and motivation to, you have that deadline. I got to get it done in time for the social. And so things don't just linger. It's that accountability that she said is really good to work towards getting those projects ready to. Exactly. Or like Karen, who picked up cork late in the day yesterday and has a passport cover this morning to show. It just never ceases to amaze me. So I, again, thank everybody for your show and tells. Before we finish up with our prize drawings, are there any other questions, comments, concerns to share? Yeah, Nancy. Oh, what is the coat that Sandy's going to do? Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's been winter, and for Nancy and anybody else who might just be joining us for the first time or hasn't been here for a while, Sandy, this was back in the fall. She came in to shopping, and she was wearing this jacket, and it was made out of one of the panels that we had hanging on the wall. And of course, it stopped us all on our tracks, and she took it off, and we put it on the mannequin, and we took some pictures just at what a unique use of a panel to make it into this jacket. And she goes, oh, it's so easy. She said, I just use a sweatshirt, and I just cut up the middle and use the sweatshirt as a kind of base and just add the panel and do the quilting. And suffice it to say, we were all really just, yeah, blown away by it. And so we have been in back and forth through the course of the winter conversations with Sandy about doing a class, because I think there's been a lot of interest in making quilted type jackets, or and you know, it's great with the panel because you're not doing a bunch of piecing, but you could do a bunch of piecing, but all following Sandy's technique. So she has everything written down with the amount of time it took her, and sort of laying out the foundation of how we can plan that to be a class. And she has agreed to lead us on that class. So that information, when we get it scheduled, we'll get that out there, but we're still in just the pre-planning phases of it. But that is coming because it's amazing. And then last month she came in wearing a different jacket for the social that she had made, but again, kind of followed her same technique, but what she put on the outside was different. And it's just endless possibilities. And I did have one on, but mine was a purchase jacket, not a homemade work of art. But you could take a charm pack and do something like the one that I had on last month. That's right. Yeah, you absolutely could. Or you could take a quilt top that maybe, this would be better as a jacket, and you could use that as the fabric for the outside of the jacket. So more to come, but that's what that is. You're welcome. All right, so for our prizes, just one last reminder on the folks at home. The keyword is lucky. So this is for our at-home folks that we will do that drawing. And I'll show you guys what the at-home person is getting is a pack of Moda quilt labels. And they're just small little sew-in labels that you can add to your quilt. Quilting is an art, and I don't know if I can see what the other ones say. I used a good fabric and Moda. so they're just cute little labels, and she's going to get the giveaway tool generating for the folks who are at home. And she's typing in the lucky. So it's going to look for anybody online who commented lucky. 6 entries.
Cool.
Yep. It's a really neat. And Penny Winkler. All right, Penny, congratulations. So we can either hold this when you come up here in a couple weeks, or we can drop it in the mail. So just shoot Ann an email, Ann at Superstitch, and let us know how we want to get this to you, Penny. Now for our in-store prize drawing, we have a brand new Moda. It's a mini charm pack. It's 2.5-inch squares, and it's called Catnap. It's a new line that Moda has, so really cute fabrics on that. So Lisa, do you want to come up and draw? Get that good and mixed, and we'll let Lisa pick our winner. So get your tickets out for those who are here in store.
Number 774998.
998. It's Darlene Arndt. Come on up, Darlene. So, round of applause for that, for Penny and Darlene. And I'll meet you in the middle. There you go. You can keep your ticket. Yep. Congratulations. All right. Well, I believe that concludes our time together this morning. I want to thank everybody again for coming in store and joining us, or logging in from home and joining us. It's always fun to share everything that's new and exciting, because it's too much to keep track of otherwise without having this time together. So thank you. Have a great Friday and happy St. Patrick's Day. Are we? So the quote, yes.